Hello there, it's Sarah from Paper Lovely. Thanks for joining me today. I have got a Watercolor Wednesday for you, and this is going to be the last Halloween themed Watercolor Wednesday. So I am finishing things up here with a Stamping Bella image. This is part of the Littles collection, and this stamp is called the Halloween Collection Haunted House Scene. So here you can see I've gotten started by creating my background. I'm going to paint in a night sky. I have used my masking fluid to cover over the bat as well as the house. And once I get my background done here, I'm going to go ahead and peel away just that horizon line that I created with the masking fluid and the little piece in between that little mummy and the house. And I'll go ahead and get my ground cover in. Now I did decide to skip the stars in my night sky this time. I'm going to try something a little different. I wanted to add a moon, and I love using the Distress Oxide to create a moon on a solid cardstock, so I thought I would give it a try and see how it looked on top of the watercolor. So in just a second here, you'll see I will pull that in. And I'm just going to use the antique linen, and I've got one of the blending tools, the round sponges. I've really saturated that with ink and then pounced that down twice to get a really nice, mostly solid image. I'm happy with how this came out. It's got a very spooky sort of fuzzy look to it. So I did off camera hit that really well with my heating tool just to make sure it was nice and dry before I peeled away the mask off of that bat. And then of course there you saw I took away the mask from the house, and I'm gonna go ahead and get started on my coloring. So as usual, I am on my Fabriano 140-pound hot press watercolor paper. I have stamped out this image using my Simon Says Stamp black ink, and I will be coloring using my Gansai Tambi watercolors and my trusty Santa Fe brushes. For those of you who enjoy the process, I'm going to go ahead and turn up the music at this point. And then for those of you who want to join me at the end as I place the card together, you will want to skip to around the 9.5-minute mark. So now that my panel is completely dry, I'm going to frame up my scene, and I'm using the MFT Blueprints 32 frame die for that. This will give me a panel that measures 5 inches by 3 3/4. I've gone ahead and popped that up using some Scotch foam tape. I will peel away the backing, and I'm going to place this down on top of a card base made from MFT's black licorice cardstock. For the inside, I've got a Nina panel also trimmed to 3 3/4 by 5 inches. I've borrowed the Happy Halloween sentiment from the Oddball pumpkin pile stamp, And I'm going to use, again, my Simon Says Stamp black ink to stamp that out. I'll add some ATG to the back and place that on the inside of my card base. And that will complete the card for today. Here are a few close-ups of the finished card. In the description box below, you'll find my blog post, which has additional photos and links to the supplies I used. If you enjoyed the video, please leave me a comment or a thumbs up and subscribe for more. Thanks again for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.